Level 1. The illegitimate daughter. 1536, London. The air is heavy with dampness and the scent of gunpowder. You are only 2 years old. The fact that you won't remember this day is your only mercy. Your mother, Anne Boleyn, kneels in the courtyard of the Tower of London. The crowd is silent. The executioner has been brought specifically from France. His sword glimmers like a silver snake. The blade falls. Your mother's head hits the dusty ground. Her crime? Failing to give the king a son? Everything else was a lie. While you play oblivious to the world, your father, Henry VIII, is already in another woman's bed. He didn't even wait for the blood on the sword to dry. Within a month, your title is stripped away. You are no longer a princess. Your new name is illegitimate. The word bastard enters your life before you can even walk straight. Your mother's face is erased from every portrait. For you, exile begins. You are confined to the hollow, creaking corridors of Hatfield, cold hallways, tight shoes. Sometimes you are so forgotten that they don't even buy you a new dress. Does this sound like a tragic orphan's tale? Think again. This is your first lesson. This is your first battlefield. Here you will learn to trust no one. If you want to survive, you must become a shadow. Because in this court, there are only two kinds of people: the hunters and the prey. Level 2. The invisible one. You are 13. Your father is dead. Finally. Wine and rage rotted his lungs from the inside out. His body is so swollen like a monster that the coffin lid can barely be closed. They bury him quickly before the stench consumes the palace. Now the throne belongs to your half-brother Edward. He is only 9. Not a child, but a fragile twig ready to snap in the wind. Pale. Thin. The golden crown on his head looks heavy enough to break his neck. But he is a male. Intelligent, Protestant, and legitimate. He is the answer to your father's desperate prayers. The teachers, the ceremonies, the crushing weight of expectation. It all belongs to him. You? You are nothing. Hatfield House is your prison. You wander these corridors like a ghost. No one loves you. To them, you are just the king's bastard daughter. The same axe that took your mother's head still feels cold against your own neck. Everyone thinks you are just a harmless, forgettable girl, a library mouse with trembling hands, lost in dusty books. Let them think that. It is exactly what you want. Because you aren't sleeping in that library, you are lying in wait. You are mapping out their weaknesses, one page at a time. Level 3. The predators enter Thomas Seymour. Your stepmother, Catherine Parr's new husband, a man whose handsome face and loud, fake laughter echo through the stone halls. He bursts into your room in the morning before you've even left your bed. He pulls back the curtains, he tickles you, he tugs at your dress. Does it look like an innocent family joke? Absolutely not. This is power in its rawest, ugliest form. Sometimes your stepmother stands in the corner and watches this game. Perhaps she ignores your discomfort just to protect her own position. Eventually, you are forced to flee that house. At 14, you realize a cold truth. Your body is a valuable prize for men who crave the throne. You are Henry's daughter. Even if they call you a bastard, that dangerous blood still flows in your veins. Whoever controls you wins a move in the Game of Thrones. Seymour knew this. Years later, when he is arrested for high treason, the inquisitors corner you. They pressure you, they threaten you, but you don't leak a single word. You've already learned the lesson. Men will only reach for you because you are a stepping stone to power. Let them think they are holding you, but never, ever give them the strings. Level 4. The Tower. You're 20 years old. Edward is in the ground. That cough, rotting his lungs, finally took him. Now your sister Mary is queen. London smells of scorched flesh these days. Not animals, humans. Hundreds of Protestants are burning alive in the fires of Smithfield. The whispers are rising. Bloody Mary. And you are a Protestant. You carry Tudor blood. You are standing right in the center of the bullseye. February 1554. The Wyatt Rebellion breaks out. Your name is on the conspirators list. At the very top, they take you to the Tower of London, to the very place where your mother was murdered. Every morning, you wake up to the same sound. The strike of the axe. It isn't just in your mind, it feels physical. On your neck. Mary is searching for a single shred of evidence to sign your death warrant. So you weigh every word, like a jeweler. One word too many, and you're finished. One word too few, and you're already gone. Every day spent in that tower turns the last bit of mercy inside you into ash. Emotions are a luxury, and you have no room for luxury. You are now a machine of strategy. You have ripped out your own heart. Level 5. The Survivor. The accusations against you fall flat. Or perhaps they simply lack the courage to kill you. They release you from the tower, but you are not free. Your cell walls have simply expanded. House arrest. Are you free? No, but you are alive. You read, you wait, and you continue to write letters in that perfect, neutral language that reveals nothing. You survive by never giving them that one wrong word they need to execute you. You survived. Now it is time to rule. Level 6, The Crown. You are 25. November 17th, 1558. Your sister Mary is now a corpse. You're sitting under an oak tree when the news arrives. Elizabeth I, Queen of England, you are at the summit. Everyone bows before you. You think the world is yours? Unfortunately, it isn't. You've inherited a bankrupt treasury. Religious wars have stained the streets with blood. Spain and France are circling like vultures, waiting to pick at your remains. The men in your court smile to your face while whispering behind your back, "She is just a woman." They want a husband for you to obey. They want a king to take the reins. Your eyes are as cold as flint. "I am married to England," you say. Final. Absolute. No king, no master. You have your father's iron will and your mother's poisonous intelligence. You will not be the sacrifice laid upon the altar. The hand holding the knife will be yours. Level 7. The price of the golden age. You are 35. Your council is obsessed with your marriage. Meeting after meeting, it is always the same. You listen, you take notes, you promise nothing. They wait, and as they wait, they become desperate. European kings stand in line. Portugal, Austria, France. Each one sends ambassadors, piles of gifts, and desperate letters. You answer them, but you never say yes, and you never say no. That silence is your greatest weapon. You paint your face with white lead. This isn't makeup, it's wet cement. It's a suit of armor. The skin beneath is hidden now, the fatigue, the loss of color, the truth of what you feel. Your people worship a goddess. Your council fears a demon. You rejected love because you were hungry for absolute power. And power? Power is far sweeter than loyalty. Level 8. Fire and blood. You are 54. Your cousin, Mary, has been the snake beneath your bed for 19 years. The Babington plot erupts. Encrypted letters lie on your desk. February 1st, 1587. You sign the warrant and bury the paper in a drawer. You don't say, "Go." You don't say, "Stay." You simply wait for the silence to break. Fotheringhay Castle. The axe falls. 1, 2, 3. Mary's crimson dress bleeds into the floor. The theater is over. You have killed a queen, and now all of Europe is coming for your head. You are 55. The Spanish Armada appears on the horizon like a massive floating forest. 130 floating fortresses coming to crush your throat. Your generals whisper, "Hide." Instead, you show them a ghost clad in steel. You stand on your horse at Tilbury. "I have the body of a weak woman," you say, "but I have the heart and stomach of a king." Does it sound epic? Think again. The English Channel becomes a furnace. Your fire ships burn the Spanish giants alive. Mother Nature finishes the job. A storm smashes Spanish pride against the rocks. The sea swallows their gold and spits out splinters. You have won. Level 9. The Empty Palace. You are 65. The palace is growing empty. Your most loyal advisors and dearest friends are now dust. The halls are filled with young, hungry men who whisper that you are old. The powder on your face grows thicker, your wigs more magnificent. You have every mirror removed from the palace. No one must see the hollow cheeks or the missing teeth. To the world, you must remain Gloriana, the immortal. Then there is Robert, the Earl of Essex, your last favorite. But he mocks your age, craves your throne, and eventually, he rebels. You send him to the executioner, too. To execute your own lover is a heavy burden. With every head you take, a piece of your own soul dies. Level 10. Dying on your feet. You are 69. You refuse to go to bed. For weeks, you sit in a hard wooden chair at Whitehall, drifting between wakefulness and nightmares. Your ladies-in-waiting weep. They beg you to lie down. No. To lie in bed is to surrender. You are the woman who survived the cold stones of the Tower of London. You will stand tall until the very last second. 45 years. That is how long you reigned. You never sought shade in the shadow of any man. You took a bankrupt, broken wreck and turned it into a giant that would swallow the world. March 24th, 1603. Your body finally betrays you. There is no heir. The Tudor dynasty ends with you. To whom do you leave the throne? To James, the son of Mary. the cousin you executed. Fate gives you one final ironic smile. When you die, they have to cut the coronation ring from your finger to remove it. It had fused with your skin. For 45 years, you were married to England and you ruled her alone. You started as a bastard. You end as the most powerful woman history has ever seen. The loneliness was real. The power was real, and every second of it was worth the price.